Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Friday, October 23rd, 2015, around 7:33 in the evening in Berwick, Massachusetts. It's dark out now, going to be a chilly night, lows to 30s and stuff, could be freezing again, and tomorrow's supposed to be cooler as well. This weekend is UMass Lowell homecoming, so it's going to be busy at UMass Lowell this weekend stuff. And some other news to report, sad news to report in the world of NHL hockey. Former NHL defenseman Jimmy Roberts passed away at the age of 75. He played for many teams. And WCVB Channel 5 in Boston has announced they're adding a 4:30 p.m. newscast and a 7 p.m. newscast effective January 11th. And they're going to be moving Ellen to 3 p.m. and Inside Edition to 4 p.m. And they're going to move the Meredith Vieira show to 1:05 in the morning and stuff. But the Meredith Vieira show's on Death Watch because it's very low rated. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about former Major League Baseball player Joe Carter, outfielder. Joe played 16 seasons in the big leagues. He's famous for hitting a home run to end the 1993 World Series. Joe was born and he grew up in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma when he was a youngster. He played high school baseball and stuff. He went to college at Wichita State University, and he left after his junior year. He won the 1981 Sporting News College Baseball Player of the Year. The Cubs drafted him in the first round, the second overall pick in 1981. He spent 3 years in the minor league system, and he made his debut with the Cubs on July 30th, 1983, playing 16 years in the big leagues. He played for the Indians for about 6 years, and he got traded to San Diego Padres, and he played for them for a year. Then he spent his most good years with the Toronto Blue Jays, then ending his career with the Baltimore Orioles and San Francisco Giants in 1998. During his time in the big leagues, Joe had 12 seasons with at least 20 or more home runs. 10 seasons he had 100 or more RBIs. He led the American League in RBIs in 1986. 14 seasons he had 100 or more hits in a season. Only one time he scored 100 runs in a season. He made 5 All-Star teams. 2 times he was a Silver Slugger Award. He had only one season hitting 300. And 6 times he stole 20 or more bases and stuff. And in 1987, Joe was a member of the 30-30 club. 30-30 means 30 home runs and 30 RBIs. And he was in the top. Twice he was in the top 5 of MVP voting in the American League. And Joe was a 2-time World Series champion. He hit one of the most famous home runs in big league history in 1993, Game 6 of the 1993 World Series, between when he was the Blue Jays and Phillies. He hit the home run off of Mitch Williams, and it was a 3-1 home run, and the Toronto Blue Jays won the World Series for the second year in a row. And the announcer for the Blue Jays, Tom Cheek, says, "Touch 'em all, Joe. You never hit another big home run like that." And that was the Blue Jays announcer. And also the announcer for CBS, Sean McDonough, says, "Winners and still champions of the world, the Toronto Blue Jays," and stuff. That was the last baseball game that CBS broadcast dates 22 years ago to today and stuff. And Joe, retired with these stats: 259 average, 396 home runs, 1,445 RBIs, 2,184 hits, 1,170 runs, and 230 one stolen bases. After he retired, Joe became a color analyst for Cubs games, and he worked a couple of College World Series games as an analyst for CBS Sports when they had the College World Series, and he did some Blue Jays games for TSN, and he's in several Hall of Fames, including the Wichita State Athletic Hall of Fame, the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, the Ontario Sports Hall of Fame, the Kansas Baseball Hall of Fame. Joe Carter was eligible for the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2004, but he was only on the ballot one time. He only got 19 votes, and he was removed from the future consideration because he got less than 5% of the vote. Many people, experts, were saying that Joe Carter probably could have gotten more votes because of hitting that famous home run, but he didn't. I think the biggest weakness why he didn't get enough votes because he had a low batting average and stuff. 259. That's not great if you trying to go into the Hall of Fame, but Joe Carter's like on the Mount Rushmore of Toronto Blue Jays players and stuff, and his number 29 has not been retired by the team, but it's in the level of excellence of the team, because usually the Toronto Blue Jays don't retire numbers. The only number they retired besides the mandatory 42 for Jackie Robinson was Roberto Alomar, 2011, who was the first Blue Jays Hall of Famer. That's about it on that, and that's about it on this video blog. Tomorrow there'll be only two. First video blog will be about my review of 1994 WCW Halloween Havoc, and the second and final video blog tonight will be about worst to first 1991, about the Minnesota Twins season. They went from worst to first, and that will be it. Lots of great video blogs coming the rest of the month. No more personality profiles till November. Like I always say, keep calm, and I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Rosenblatt, a Fox 35 rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning. And in the words of WWE owner Vince McMahon, you got no chance in hell. Good night, see you tomorrow.